right, so this is the next segment of Age of Grace, End of Age. You know why I say that. And I talked about just the two worldwide ones, although there are many examples, but worldwide was the flood and Revelation to come. Although these were revelations written in advance, this is what God's going to do pertaining to God's wrath. So Age of Grace, because God showed us grace by giving us his son and allowing people to come to him, you know what I'm saying, and prophecy specifically speaking on that, you know. There is a time set for that. And then so Age of Grace, to where we're not experiencing God's wrath and the sacrifice of Christ and coming to him, an end of age, basically meaning the age of man's rule is over as we know it when that happened. And the age and the dispensation that we're in, the time frame that we're in right now, that will end. That means God is the one that steps in. It's like, okay, it's done. So when we talk about that, that means he's going to display his wrath. He's going to cleanse it, right? And then he's going to set up his kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And there's even a two-part section with that, you know, because we talk about Jesus in Revelation ruling on this earth, ruling for 1,000 years, and then that transitions over to the eternal state indefinitely. Another story for another day. I know there's a lot of questions among that, but those are even different time frames with that. But basically, the rule of man is over. Now the King of Kings rules. Then there's a lot with that, and I imagine people that make the comments, you know, will be like, well, you know, you've got they're all one and the same. There's variation difference when we're talking about, you know, millennial reign and then the eternal state, eternal reign. You know, there is an indefinite difference, and there's a lot in there, and I don't want to go down a rabbit trail with that. Just know that for right now we are in an age or dispensation of grace right now, and so far we've been in that indefinitely for a little over, for 2,000 years, a little bit over, ever since the Christ coming. That's kind of where I see that. I'm pretty sure there's a whole different way of going at, but that will end, and then we enter until man's rule is over and Christ coming back, okay, and set up his kingdom, you know, defeating the enemy. So that's why I call it Age of Grace, End of Age.